Today's topic is Star Trek Online. Since the beta testing, since it came out, I was like, oh, I'm all on this, and I loved every second of it. I got quite addicted to the point where I'd be playing and I had to go to work and I would be like, oh, just 1 more hour, 10 more minutes, and then it'd be like, I am really tired at work, but then I went back and played the game and I loved it. And then when they finished and the game came out, I bought a lot of copies of this. Now it's getting to the point of the game is now stale. Now, this is from my opinion, this is literally what's happened. Now I know that they've just recently added, or they are going to add, a Romulan thing, so that might be something quite different, quite new, so I'm kind of looking forward to that, and I'm hoping at some point to expand this game that they are going to kind of move it around and include all the other factions. Okay, so first of all, if you do not know what Star Trek Online is, an MMO, and this basically means that you play online with lots of people, but you can solo the entire whole game, not unless you want to go against the hard missions like the Borg missions or anything where you need people, or if you want to go into fleets, stuff like that, you have to have people with you to help you because the game is really ridiculously hard, if not. So when you first started to play the game, you had the you could be either Federation or Klingon. I always went Federation because that's where I've always liked it, and that's what I kind of like so far. So the game was okay for a while, but then it became boring. Now, I don't know why they didn't kind of keep producing stuff to keep the players interested, because as soon as you hit like level 50, that was it. You can't do anything more to gain experience. Now, from when I used to do game design, I used to look around and be like, right, if you want to give the player something, you have to make sure that they want something, that give them that fuel, give them like a goal. Now I hit 50 and we had like the awesome ships and stuff like that, but now I find the game quite stale. A lot of people, you can go back and play like the old missions, get old equipment, replay all the old stuff if you want to. But then again, there's nothing really. I could go back and pick up a Borg weapon, or I could pick up a Romulan weapon, etc, etc. Now that the game has expanded into the Romulan pack, that might be something I might play. I just hope it wasn't like the Klingons, because from what I was playing, what I think, you had to do a lot of PvP or whatever, and I didn't like that. I could be wrong, but that's what I read, and it might have changed now. So I got quite bored with the Klingons. Romulans are okay, but then again, I don't know too much on their starships, so I just hope it's not going to be quite boring, but I do like the design of the ones in Next Generation. So to me, the game became quite boring and stale because there was nothing to offer me anymore. I'd hit maximum level. I'd been flying around doing diplomatic missions. That's the only one I kind of wanted to do. But then again, it was like, as any single mission I did, I get a diplomatic mission of like 5 points, and then I had to wait for a long period of time, or not. And I really like it. All I wanted to do was fly into Klingon space. That's all I wanted. So now I'm quite looking forward to playing this new add-on pack. I've put on the forums that I would love to see the level cap be done, and I also would like to see the stations being manned. Now, one of my big main problems is having like, say, 4 or 5 people on console, and they're all being captains, and then they've progressed through the ranks, they've done what they want, and then they've done amazing things, and I can't do what I want with them. So I would quite like it if literally I could raise their caps on the ship. So if you're an ambassador, you could have, yes, 5 captains just using their power levels, because each one will be different. I can have to then set up my ship and be like, bam. Now, one of my main things is also some of the ships in the game. I love the Prometheus. That's the one that splits into 3, and then I love that ship. I think that's a great ship. It's one of my favorites through the game, also in the series that they use. So I really, really enjoyed it. Now, I would quite like to see more iconic ships. Apparently everyone keeps focusing on the Enterprises. Yes, there is the original all the way up to the new Enterprise F, but it's the game doesn't want to give me anything. Like, if I want to buy something from the store, I'm like, I'll just leave it. I'll save up my points now. Because I'm a gold member, I get points every month, like 500 or whatever. So I'm kind of like, I'll just leave them. So probably when I log in, I'll have like a couple of thousand, and I just buy shit rather than just going like, oh, I'll spend my money on this shit. So that's what I kind of really want to talk about. I want the game to become more enjoyable, and I want the game to become fun. I mean, I got my arse handed to me by one of my friends when we were playing this game. He just came in, destroyed my ship, and that was it. And I was like, I don't know. That's probably what I did say straight on, like, because no one could hear me, so I was like, but I would also quite like to know what these weapons do. I could do my research, but then again, there's just so much. There's like quantum torpedoes, there's like consoles that can, it's like, no. So I might have to ask my friend over the weekend and be like, hey, can you look at my ship? Can you make it look like a massive death boat I want to destroy people? Cheers. So there's quite a lot, and there's quite a lot of things in the game. So I'm now hoping that with the Romulan, I can actually now go play something else and fall in love with the game. Now, Star Trek is great. It's now become a free game, which I had a major big problem with and a major big issue, because there was nothing there that stood for myself as a gold member or lifetime pass to someone who can just log in today and create a new account. There was nothing major. I think I had a massive angry time, because the only addition that you could really see from gold players was a few additional slots. Log in straight away if you are things, so you don't have to wait on the thing, and then you also have your 500 cryptic points, now called Zen points, only over that sort of time. That is quite annoying, because at the end of the day, I don't feel like I'm getting anything that I paid for my lifetime pass. To where someone just comes in and be like, hey. The only thing is that I got to be a Borg, and I really like the Borg, so being a Borg liberated drone was quite awesome, and that was the best thing I could ever think of. So that's kind of really it. I went on so much in the other video about ranting about these games and stuff like that. So I'm now gonna go away, wait for the expansion pack to play it so I can actually get into it, and then I'm gonna play Final Fantasy Online, which was probably it's actually still one of the best games I've actually played from an online point of view, and I can't wait to actually hit 99 now, because originally I was 62, and now level 64, and the level cap was 75, and so much. So yes, I think when I hit that level, I'm going to be very happy, and then tell my friends, hey, do you remember the game I used to play like 4 or 5 years ago? I said I was going to be level blah by this time. Yeah, it's finally happened. And be like, oh my god, Mark, it's so cool. I don't care. I'm like, yeah, you do that. That's apparently what I think my friends do. So I shall see you guys later.